Okay? All right. I'm going to read this, and as I read page 289,
Okay.
I want you to think about
So,
how does
everyone
Mr.
on the
Moose
title page on
feel?
286.
How does Mr. Moose feel?
Austin, you're on 286.
Mrs. Moose set 2 paper pilgrims, one at each end of the table. She placed
Now,
the paper turkey with
we
its
read
great
this.
fan of a tail
I
between
didn't
the
really ask
candles
any
and
questions,
stood back.
did I?
They
I didn't
look
really ask
good,
any
my
questions.
dear, Mr. Moose said. Mrs. Moose sighed.
What will
Yes,
Mr. Moose
but I
do
wish we
with
had
a
a real
turkey for
turkey.
Thanksgiving?
Everyone always has a turkey for
We had some
Thanksgiving.
predictions yesterday. didn't we?
Everyone but us.
What will he
How does
do
Mr.
with a turkey for
Moose
Thanksgiving? Yes.
feel? Turn and talk to your friends and neighbors.
I take your land.
I'm not talking about Mrs. Moose, I'm talking about Mr. Moose. How does Mr. Moose feel?
Now,
You gotta be
what did you
careful.
think, Kevin? Yes. You thought he was going to be a pet. You thought that Mr. Moose was going to go get him and keep him as a pet, like a dog, like we have.
He's reading.
You thought we were going to eat him, right? You and Ignatius, I thought
How
so.
does Mr.
Ignatius
Moose
thought we were going to eat
feel?
him. Yeah. Well, what do we have on Thanksgiving? We have a what?
Turkey.
A turkey.
Let's
We have a
put your hands
turkey.
down
Yes,
and we'll
sir.
read it again. Mrs. Moose set 2 paper pilgrims, one at each end of the table. She placed the paper turkey with its great fan of a tail between the candles and stood back. They look good, my dear, Mr. Moose said. Mrs. Moose sighed. Yes, but I wish we had a real turkey. Everyone
That's a
always
bear.
has
We're
a
talking about the
for
turkey.
Thanksgiving. Everybody
Just the
but
turkey.
us.
As a dog.
How does
Let's
Mr.
read. And I think
Moose
I'm going to
feel?
ask some questions. And you have to think about your brain.
I've already called him you two. I would like to call him
Okay.
Thompson.
Understand me? Keep your feet to yourself underneath your own chair.
He feels
We're going to have to
happy.
use our brain.
He feels happy.
Okay, I'm going to ask some
There's
tricky
paper
questions.
that feels-
We need to make
that
sure we're
doesn't
paying
feel
attention and reading along using our
very happy.
fingers
Right?
and founding each word.
Okay,
Are we
guys,
ready?
the coloring needs to be over. Seriously, we need to be engaged in reading. Coloring is,
Are we ready?
Okay,
We're on
still.
288.
finish up,
Good, Ignatius?
in like a minute.
It was Thanksgiving morning.
So,
Mr. Moose
is Mrs.
helped
Moose
Mrs. Moose
sighing?
set the
If you
Thanksgiving
sigh, are you
table.
happy or sad?
So what did Mr. Moose help Mrs. Moose do? What happened? What did
You're not,
he did, didn't
You're not
he?
feeling
He helped her
good,
set
right.
the table. What do
Alright.
you think they're setting the table for? What?
Mr. Moose nuzzled Mrs. Moose's
turkey?
head.
What
Well, that
holiday?
won't do. I'll go this minute and find you a turkey for Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Miss Hart just said it. It's in the title, guys.
Mr. Moose put on his cap and went out. Miss
Thank you,
wandered through the
Austin.
bare
Yep.
trees.
Okay.
The cold makes it
She
nose
will
water.
sit here.
What
He likes a
is
chair that's
Miss?
straight up and down.
What
Mr.
is
Moose said.
Miss?
Rabbit here, porcupine here, Mr. and Mrs. Goat
What
here.
is
His
Miss?
wife smiled. Isn't it nice to have friends to share Thanksgiving? You guys have people over for Thanksgiving and eat a big meal. No.
Pardon?
But wouldn't it be nice to
I
have a
just
bunch
wanna know
of
what
friends
this
and
is.
family over and just have a big meal for fun?
What's Miss Trey?
Just fun. What if I had a big party
It's
and I
water
invited
in
everybody
the
in
air.
class and we just ate
Okay.
I think turkey.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
If you
huh?
have, yeah, I can
got
go
a
well.
pond before.
Okay,
Technically,
that's,
but not really.
we're talking about
Okay.
turkey.
It's like fog.
289.
Okay.
Put our fingers on Mrs.
Rabbit
the
poked
very
his
top.
head from the rabbit hole.
There we go.
Mr. Moose, is it dinner
Mrs. Moose
time?
sat two
Not
paper
quite
pilgrims,
yet.
one
Mrs.
at
Moose
each
wants
of
a
the
turkey.
table.
I'm off to
She
find
placed
one.
the paper
Rabbit
turkey
joined him in
with
3
its
quick
great
hops.
fan
All
of a
come
tail
to.
between the candles.
I know you
and
know the
stood
end of
back.
the story. You guys have 30 seconds to finish this
They
part.
look good,
I
my
know you
dear,
know the end of the
Mr.
story,
Moose
but
said.
when you were reading
Mrs. Moose
what did you
sighed.
think he was looking
Yes.
for right here?
But
What do
I
you
wish
think
we
he was
had a
looking
real
for?
turkey. Everyone always has a
What do you
turkey
think
for
he was looking
Thanksgiving.
for?
Everyone but us.
A turkey to eat,
So,
right?
how do you think that Mrs. Moose
That's what
is
we all thought
feeling?
at the end.
How do you
Moose's
think
warm
she's
breath hung right in
feeling?
front of
Ignatius,
him.
how do you think she's
Snow
feeling?
crunched under his
Why do you
feet
think she's
and made
feeling
little
sad?
holes
But they
that
can't
rabbit
really,
jumped over.
I'll be okay.
I
So
think
what does
it
Mrs. Moose really want?
The turkey,
What does
Mr.
she
Goat
really want?
raised his head and
A
spat
turkey.
out the tin can he was chewing. Is it dinner time? He called. Not till I find a turkey.
Now,
We saw one down by the river, Mrs. Goat told
does
him.
Mrs. Moose
And
want to
Mr.
eat the
Goat
turkey?
added, a fat one.
Yes.
What
Yes.
are Mrs.
No.
Goat doing right now? Okay, guys, the colors are done. Put them away.
Let's see. Let's turn the page. You should be on
What are
290.
Mr. and Mrs. Goat
All right,
doing?
let's use our fingers.
What do you
Everyone's
think,
fingers
Mom?
on Mr. Moose nuzzled Mrs. Moose's
I can
head.
have your book.
Did I tell you what nuzzle meant yesterday? I did. I did. I said it was kind of
What
like
are
what your
they
cat and
doing?
dog
I know
do.
what he's, I know what Mr. Moose is doing. What are Mr.
It's
and Mrs.
kind of
Goat
what?
doing?
Like one.
What are they doing, Ben?
Kind of how they rub their head on you and they just want to rub. They're like, please pet me, Kevin. Yeah, like that. Like nuzzle.
Maybe,
But they use
what
their
are they
heads,
actually
right?
doing?
Do you think that
What are
mooses
they
can hug
doing?
each other?
Use your picture, please.
Let's think
What
about
are
that.
they doing?
Mooses walk
These
on
two-
4 legs. Can they raise 2 of them up and hug each other?
What are they doing,
Yeah,
Chloe?
I know how to help.
How do they?
I got that part. What are they doing?
And that's called nuzzling. That's exactly what a nuzzle means.
What are they
Okay.
doing? Turn it
Let's
off.
find our place on the second line. Well, that won't do. I will go this minute and find you a turkey for Thanksgiving. Mr. Moose put on his cap and he went out. Mist wandered through the bare trees. The cold made his nose water. Rabbit poked his head from the rabbit hole. Mr. Moose, is it dinner time? Do you think it's dinner time yet? Is that what Mr. Moose did? Did he go out to tell everyone it was dinner time? What did he go out to do? He went out to find the turkey. Yes, but what did Rabbit think? Rabbit thinks it's what? It's time to eat. Exactly, Kevin. Now, not quite yet. Mrs. Moose wants a what? What does she want?
Turkey.
She wants a turkey. And I'm off to find one. Rabbit joined him and the 3 quick
What
hops.
are they doing?
I'll come too.
If Mr.
Moose's
wasn't there, what
warm
would he
breath
do?
hung white in front of
What
him.
are they doing?
Snow crunched under his hooves and made little holes that Rabbit jumped
Guys,
over.
look at the picture. What are Mr. and
Okay,
Mrs.
we're up
Goat
here.
doing? Or
I see the goats,
these are goats.
Rabbit said.
Kimmy, what are they
Mr.
doing?
Goat raised his head and spat out the tin can he was chewing. Is it dinner time? He called. Is it dinner
No.
time? No. Okay. Not until I find a turkey,
Right, what
Mr.
they
Moose
doing?
said. We saw one down by the river, Mrs. Goat
They're
told
just sitting
him,
on their
and
porch.
Mr. Goat added,
They're just waiting for dinner.
fat
They're
one.
sitting on their porch.
Is it good to have a fat turkey, or is it good to have a little turkey? Why?
Because it's
Because
Turn and
they
talk.
walked down from
Turn
their
and talk.
perch. We'll show you. She was farther up the hillside.
I know we can eat it. We can eat the little one too. But what's the big point of having the big one?
we can
I have to find a turkey.
we can like eat.
Guys, I am not shouting over you. People at that table, stop shouting. I can't shout over you. She was farther up the hillside, looking around at a fur ball in his winter coat. Is it
Now,
dinner time?
look up.
I have to find a turkey. Mr. Moose bellowed back.
Is it better to have the
There's a
big one?
turkey nest
The
on the
big fat one,
riverbank.
or
She
the
called,
little skinny?
wait for me.
What do you think, Austin?
What is the word bellowed
A fat one?
mean?
Why?
What does the word bellowed mean? Read it and turn and talk. What is the
Is there
word
more food
bellowed
in a big
mean?
one or a little one? In a big one. Is Kevin right? I think Kevin's right. Okay, let's turn the page. Not yet. Not yet. This one. The goats leaped down from their perch. We'll show you. Sheep was farther up the hillside, looking round as a fur ball in his winter coat. Is it dinner time? He bellowed. First, I have to find a turkey, Mr. Moose bellowed back. There's a turkey nest on the riverbank. She
Hands
called.
down.
Wait for me.
What do you think?
So where are they going?
What does it mean, Holly?
Fried turkey.
One at a time. Where are they going? Ignatius, where are they going?
Nope.
To look
Bellowed.
for turkey.
They're trying to find that turkey. Okay. The
I
earth
just
smelled of
noticed a
ice
minute
and
ago.
moss as it crunched along.
Okay.
Above them, a crow hung, black as a
Nope.
puff
More
of
than
wood of
that.
smoke.
What do you
The
think?
porcupine was hiding in the underbrush.
Yell.
It's
Yelling.
you, he said,
yelling.
and put his quills down.
All
We're
right.
off to get a
We
turkey for
will
Mrs.
finish
Moose.
this what
Mr.
I'm
Moose
doing right now
explained,
tomorrow,
do you
because
want
I
to
don't
come?
have time to talk
So
about
who was
our,
asking Porcupine if he wanted to
seasons
come?
of
Who was
gratitude that
asking
we
him?
talked about. So I need for Tuesday, no,
No. Who?
Wednesday and Thursday, people look at your book back.
Who was asking Porcupine?
The big
Who is that? What's his name?
Friday, Monday,
I'm
Tuesday.
just
Mr. Moose was
And Tuesday.
asking. You're absolutely right. "Whoa," Porcupine said. "Pick me up on your way back." "Who'd want to pick you up?" Sheep asked and laughed his bleat of a laugh. "I'll wait," said Porcupine to Mr. Moose. "Now, we're going to have to stop there, but I want you to just close your books and I have to ask you a question. I have to ask a question. Why didn't anyone want to pick up the porcupine? Why? Turn and talk quickly. Why wouldn't someone want to pick up the porcupine?
Yeah, and he might get sick and then.
Do you think he's furry and fuzzy and people want to pet the porcupine? No, I don't think so at all. So what do we think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to find the turkey and eat him? Or do you think we're going to find the turkey and keep him as a pet? Or find the turkey and beat him up? Or find the turkey just to say, hey? Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out. Okay?
What's going on here?
Good.